He was known as the Bulldog, a fearsome British Army commander who showed the rebels no mercy. But at the Battle of Kings Mountain, the tables were finally turned when Patrick Ferguson faced the formidable patriots of the Appalachian Mountains. Ferguson was sent to the colonies in 1777 in command of his own rifle company. He was an experienced military officer and the inventor of the innovative Ferguson rifle. At the Battle of Brandywine, he claimed to have had General George Washington in his sights, but decided not to pull the trigger. Nobody can be sure if that's true, but later in the battle, he did take a shot himself. His right arm was shattered by a musket ball. He learned to write, fence, and shoot with his left arm. After his recovery, he led a raid on an enemy encampment on the New Jersey coast. Creeping in silently with the first light of dawn, Ferguson and his men killed around 50 Patriot soldiers. In 1779, he was assigned to the Southern Campaign. Commanding a force of over 1,000 troops in South Carolina, he was charged with terrorizing rebels into submission and encouraging loyalists to fight in the King's militia. Ferguson was campaigning near the Appalachian Mountains, home to a loose network of partisans known as the Over-Mountain Men. Skilled at using rifles, and from the British point of view, more feared than the Native Americans. Bulldog Ferguson proclaimed that he would march over the mountains, hang their leaders, and lay their country to waste. This got the Over-Mountain Men's attention. Ferguson and his troops were a long way from any backup in their camp, just inside the South Carolina border. On the afternoon of October 7th, they were surrounded and under attack. The Over-Mountain Men had crept up the hill and were shooting from all sides. Ferguson mounted his horse and made a desperate charge, leading his men in a fierce counterattack that pushed the rebels back, but only on one side of the hill. The Over-Mountain Men kept on coming from all other sides, with their high, whooping battle cries. Ferguson, high on his horse, was an easy target. His end wasn't heroic. Shot 8 times, his body was dragged down the hill by his frightened horse, and the Over-Mountain Men that hated him so much desecrated his corpse. The surviving men surrendered, and Bulldog Ferguson's last battle was a major blow to British plans to subdue the South.